Okay, again, now my fingers, again with the vertical layers, right? I'm feeling into his bone structure. I mean, again, that's dictating where I'm going with the actual hair. And that's going to be throughout his head. If I come through and connect it here, you know, at the end here, I'm going to have my hand, and you can actually see my fingers. They're kind of turned, they're kind of curved like that. That's forcing me to have a round connection. And I'm actually feeling the bone structure of his hair, or his head, so that way it will automatically connect, making my job easier. Okay, so again, if I'm working on his hairline, looking at the movement of where his hair goes, I want to cut with the way the growth pattern is. Now you guys can't see the growth pattern, of course, if I can on top of it, but my point is that now, typically with his hair, you know, I'll come in and obviously point cut into it, it likes a little more texture, but I'm going to go ahead and cut in just to normally not come in with a little texture after, so we're kind of moving along. Now, I want to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about not really needing to use a guide where I'm splitting the hair down the middle. And so, if you guys want to come up and like check it out or come up with it, I'll kind of show you what I mean. Again, I'm working around the head. I'm putting my guide in there with the round of his head. Now, if you look at my fingers, if you look at the way that I have my fingers, this is determining my length. That I'm leaning on his head. So I'm using his head as a prop. So that's determining my length. I'm not visually looking to see the hair, and splitting it, and looking to see the hair to try to get it even. Because again, the round of the head, it's not going to produce as good of a result. It's a lot quicker and easier if you do it this way. So with his, I know that I have my finger resting on his hand, on his head like this. I know maybe hard to see. If I was doing longer hair, I may have two fingers. If I was doing shorter hair, I might have it right on the head. Whatever it is, I'm following that same pattern through the hair. So simple. You know, I hope I'm not being confused. Does that make sense? It's like using a guard. Exactly. It's like making your hand a tool to use the guard. So again, I've got just a little bit off. Let's see where I'm at. Working with the round. Sure.
Or is it in the middle? But you know you're doing the same way like over and out. Would like you would over direct more on this side to do that? That's what I usually do.
You could over direct if you want to, because that's a bit.
Like make it back here and then would it come around this side over?
I'll show you another way. If I come through here on the round of the head, where I'm getting this kind of round connection, this is the way his head should go. So I'm still going with that. I'm trying to taper it kind of up. So what I would do then is I would make my third in here shorter. See what I'm saying? And then I would work up to this and make that longer. Go back through and make this shorter. You see what I'm saying? So on this one, I may have my finger right to the head, my hand's right to the head. So I go from that like that. I would probably put just my guide in like that, and then I would just go all the way back. Yeah, I would probably go first before the middle. Because I can connect it to the top. I have more length to play with there. Yeah. So yeah, I would go through, I put my shape in like that. I come through like I said, right on the hair, right on the head. Bring it all the way back on both sides. And now I already have my connection here because I connected it. Now just go through, say, your two fingers.
So you went into the top first? You're doing
I'm going to make my guide. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to cut here, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to come here, and leave this a little longer with my fingers cut in, come back down. Like I did in this section.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm going to work my sides in, and then I'm going to come back with the middle. See that? And it's just so easy. Like, seriously, if I'm cutting this way, I can just kind of work through. I through with his hair, and I don't have to sit there and split the hair. I'm moving much quicker along.
Was it anybody's technique that they wanted to like do this on?
No, actually, most of them are clipper over comb, and most of it clipper and fading. Did you have scissor over comb? Though, didn't you? Okay. So this used to got a good length for you, right? This is way short than me. Okay. So I'm gonna let you do a little cleanup. Actually, I'm gonna make it right through here. Right through here. Grab my shoes. Grab my comb. I'll talk about this. Nobody watching. You're gonna get it right. Move your thumb. Move your thumb. Perfect. Put the comb with the hairline. Pull out a little bit. If I'm getting kind of a natural finish, I'm going to come in just like I was edging.